Hello student, good morning, welcome back. So today I am going to discuss some numerical problem in work, energy and power chapter. So here is our first numerical problem. A ball of mass 0.1 kg, a ball of mass 0.1 kg is moving in x direction with velocity of 4 meter per second. Okay, strikes another ball of mass 0.2 kg and moving in same direction with velocity of 3 meter per second. After collision, the first ball return back with velocity of 0.2 meter per second. Okay, the first ball will return back after collision. Okay, with velocity of 0.2 meter per second. So calculate the kinetic energy of second ball after collision. Okay, so here what given here, first we write here. Here we take any horizontal surface, and here we have two ball. Okay, and these two ball are moving in the same direction. Okay, the ball of mass 0.1, here you see that the ball of mass 0.1 kg is moving in x direction with velocity of 4 meter per second. I mean the first ball have mass 0.1 kg and moving in x direction with velocity 4 meter per second. So here this is a first ball of mass m1, and the mass m1 already given as 0.1 kg and moving with velocity 4 meter per second. So u1, okay, initial velocity, okay, 4 meter per second of first ball. Okay, and here the strike, I mean the first ball strike another ball of mass 0.2, I mean the second ball have mass 0.2 kg and moving in same direction with velocity of 3 meter per second. Okay, so here m2, the mass of second ball m2 is equal to 0.2 kg, and the initial velocity of the second ball is given here 3 meter per second. Okay, so I repeat again. So here two ball are moving in the same direction in horizontal plane. Okay, so when there is a collision between these two balls, okay, then this first ball, when collision happen here, then this first ball return back, okay, return back with velocity. So after collision, okay, both ball will have different velocities. The first ball return back with velocity v1 already given here, okay, with velocity of 0.2 meter per second. Okay, so v1 is equal to 0.2 meter per second. Okay, and the second ball move with velocity v2. Okay, this is mass m1 and m2 move with velocity v2 is equal to, we have to find this velocity v2. Okay, so now we see that here. So these all data given here. So with use of this all data, we have to find the value of v2. Okay, so on applying, we already know that on applying the laws of conservation of momentum, okay, so firstly this is a condition before collision, and this is a collision, okay, and this is a condition after collision. Okay, so on applying the laws of conservation of momentum, so total momentum before collision must be equal to total momentum after collision. Okay, here the first body having mass m1, and this first body move with velocity 4 meter per second. So momentum, we already know that mass into velocity. Okay, so m1 u1 plus m2 u2, okay, mass of the second body m2, and the second body move with velocity u2, initial velocity u2, okay, is equal to, okay, and after collision, total momentum after collision. Okay, so after collision, the first body return back with velocity v1. Okay, so m1 v1 plus, and the second body will move with velocity v2, m2 v2. Okay, so now we put the value of m1 u1. Okay, so value of m1 already given is 0.1 into 4 plus m2 0.2 kg into u2 3 is equal to m1 already given here 0.1 into v1 0.2 plus m2 0.2, and now we have to find this velocity v2 is unknown here. Okay, so this is a 0.4 plus 0.6 is equal to here okay, so here this body, after collision, here you see that the after collision, this first body return back, okay, we return back with velocity v1, and this second body move with velocity v2. Okay, direction of v2 is a positive, and we take a direction of the first body. Okay, this velocity move with velocity and return back, so this is a, we take a negative sign. Okay, direction of both the velocities will be different here. Okay, so here we take this v1 negative here. Okay, here we take negative, so here minus 0.02 plus 0.2 v2. Okay, we take only magnitude values here. Okay, so this final becomes 1. Okay, 0.6 and 0.4 is final becomes 1 is equal to minus 0.02 plus 0.2 v2, and here v2 is equal to, okay, so v2 is equal to here 1 plus 0.02 upon 0.2. Okay, finally 1.02 upon this 0.2. Okay, and after solving, okay, so 10 and 100, okay, so 1, and finally 5.1 meter per second. Okay, so v2 is equal to 5.1 meter per second. This is a value, but we have to find the kinetic energy. Here we also have to find kinetic energy. Okay, so we already know that the kinetic energy, formula of kinetic energy. So okay, so we need page here. Okay, so we already got the value 5.1. okay, v2 is equal to 5.1 meter per second. Okay, so we have to find the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is equal to half m2 v2 square. Okay, so we have to find the kinetic energy of second body having mass m2, and this body move with velocity v2 after collision. So half, and mass of the second body is 0.2 and v2 5.1. okay, so it's equal to half 0.2 into 5.1 into 5.1. okay, so after solving, okay, what we will get, we write directly answer 2.6 joule. Okay, its answer is, so K2 is equal to kinetic energy of second ball is 2.6 joule after collision. I repeat again what we do here in this problem. So here a ball of mass 0.1 kg already given here is moving in x direction, I mean in horizontal direction, with velocity of 4 meter per second, strikes another ball of mass 0.2 kg. Okay, and moving in same direction with velocity 3 meter per second. Okay, so here both these balls are moving in the same direction with different velocities, and after collision the first ball return back with velocity of 0.2 meter per second. So now calculate the kinetic energy of second ball after collision. Okay, so after collision the first ball return back, this first ball return back with velocity v1, and the second ball move with velocity v2 after collision. So this value unknown, and we have to find this velocity v2. Okay, this all data already given here, mass of both bodies, okay, initial velocity of both bodies, okay, and here the second body, okay, the velocity of second body after collision given here. Now we have to find the velocity of, sorry, okay, this is the v1, velocity of first body given here, and now we have to find the velocity of second body after collision v2. So now applying the law of conservation of momentum, okay, total momentum before collision must be equal to total momentum after collision. We already know that, we use the formula. Okay, what is the momentum? Mass into velocity. Okay. So here total momentum before collision. So here you see that for the body. Okay, the mass of this body m1 and this velocity, this body move with velocity u1, initial velocity u1. Okay, this is the momentum of first body, and the second body having mass m2 and this ball, this body moving with velocity u1, u2, sorry. Okay, u2. This is a, so its momentum is m2 u2. Okay, after collision, the first body return back and moving with velocity v1. Okay, its momentum is m1 v1, and the second body move with velocity v2. Its momentum is m2 v2. Okay, so here you see that. Okay, the first body move with velocity v1, but in opposite direction. Okay, opposite directions, we take here negative symbol, and the second body move with velocity v2. Okay, along positive directions. Okay, so here we put minus m1 v1. Okay, plus m2 v2. m1 total momentum before collision m1 u1, m2 u2, and total momentum after collision minus m1 v1 plus m2 v2. After that we solve it and we will get the final velocity of v2. Okay, v2 is equal to 5.1 meter per second. Okay, and now we already know that the formula of kinetic energy half m2 v2 square. So we use this formula and put all the respective values here. Then we will get the final value of kinetic energy of second ball after collision. Here is our second problem. A ball of mass m moving in x direction with velocity 3 meter per second strikes another resting ball. Second ball is at rest, okay, of mass 2m. After collision, this is the condition after collision, the first ball becomes at rest, okay, and second ball split in two equal parts. Second ball breaks into two equal parts, okay, of mass m. If one part move in y direction, with velocity of 3 meter per second. Okay, find the velocity of other part with its directions. Okay, so here, so we take any horizontal plane, and there are two balls. Okay, we take here two balls. Okay, on this horizontal surface, of which this first ball having mass m1 and second ball having mass m2. First ball move with initial velocity u1 and second ball is at rest. u2 is equal to 0 here. Okay, and the m1 already given here. Okay, the ball of mass m. Okay, the first ball having mass. Okay, the ball of mass m. Okay, first ball having mass m move in x direction with velocity 3 meter per second. Okay, so mass of first body given here m and u1 given here 3 meter per second. Okay, I repeat again. So here there are two balls on a horizontal surface, of which first ball is moving with velocity 3 meter per second and second ball is at rest. So u2 is equal to 0. u2 is equal to 0 here. Okay, and this second ball is at rest here. Okay, so when the first ball hit the second ball, collision happen. Okay, in this condition collision happen here. Okay, when this first ball hit the second ball, then this first ball becomes rest after collisions. So velocity will be 0. Okay, velocity of this first ball will be 0 here. So we put here v1 is equal to 0. Okay, and the second ball, and this second ball breaks into two equal parts. Okay, breaks into two equal parts, and one part move with velocity 3 meter per second along y-axis, and this second ball will move with velocity v2. Okay, and make some angle with horizontal. Okay, theta. So now we have to find this velocity v2. Okay, sorry, if we take v2 is equal to 3 meter per second, so we take it v3. Okay, we take it v3. Okay, the first body having velocity v1 and second body breaks into two equal parts, then the this part, I mean the first part of this second body, move with velocity 3 meter per second along y directions, and the second part of this second body move with velocity v3 and which make an angle theta with this horizontal. Okay, so we write here all the respective values here. Okay, so here you see that m1 already given here, m initial velocity of first body 3 meter per second. Okay, m2, okay, the mass of the second body, and here the u2. Okay, second body is at rest, so we put here 0 here. Okay, after collision the first body will move with velocity, sorry, first body will becomes at rest, so v1 is equal to 0, and the second body breaks into two equal parts. Okay, so the v2 here 3 meter per second, and now we have to find the value of v3 unknown here. Okay, these all values given. So okay, so what is the value of m2 here? We see in question, a ball of mass m moving in x direction with velocity of 3 meter per second strikes another resting ball of mass, okay, mass 2m given here. Okay, mass 2m given here. Okay, and each body having equal mass. Okay, so the second ball have mass 2m, okay, which breaks into two equal parts. So the first, this body having mass m, and that is second part also having mass m. Okay, so I repeat again what we do here. So there are two balls on a horizontal surface of which first ball is moving with velocity 3 meter per second. Okay, and second ball is at rest. So when first ball hit the second ball, I mean collision happen here. Okay, when the first ball hit the second ball, then the first ball become at rest. I mean v1 is equal to 0 here. Okay, and this second ball split into two equal parts, both parts having same mass. Okay, but the first part move with velocity 3 meter per second along y directions, and the second ball move with velocity v3, which make an angle theta with this horizontal. Okay, so we have to find this velocity v3. Okay, so from conservation of momentum in x direction. Okay, so total momentum before collision along x direction is equal to total momentum after collision along x direction. Okay, so its value is m1 u1 m2 u2 is equal to m v3 cos theta. Okay, how it happens, you see that in this figure. Okay, this body is at rest. Okay, so this part, okay, move with velocity 3 meter per second along vertical directions. Okay, and this body move with velocity v3, so its horizontal component is v3 cos theta. Okay, and its body moving only in vertical direction, so no horizontal component of this body exists here. Okay, so here m1 u1, you see that here in this figure, m1 u1, okay, initial momentum of first body plus initial momentum of this second body, okay, is equal to, okay, this body is at rest. Okay, so I mean after collision this body is at rest, so its velocity is equal to v1 is equal to 0, so m1 v1, so finally it becomes 0. Okay, so we put here, if we put here, okay, so m1 initially m1 v1, so no component of this, and we take this part. Okay, so no horizontal component of this body exists here because this body moving along vertical directions. Okay, so 0, and here this the second part of second body. Okay, its horizontal component v3 cos theta. Okay, so now we put this value v1 is equal to 0, m1 u1 m2 u2, and this part 0 because v1 is equal to 0 plus this 0, and this is the v3 cos theta. Okay, finally here m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to v3 cos theta. Okay, now we put all the respective values here and we put the value of, okay, so what is the value of m1? M1 is equal to, okay, you see that here, m1 is equal to m given here. Okay, m1 is equal to m and u1 3, m2 already given here 2m, and u2, I mean second body initially at rest, so u2 is equal to initial velocity of second body is equal to 0, and v3 cos theta. Okay, so 3m is equal to v3 cos theta. Okay, and here, okay, so okay, what we do here, this is the v3 momentum. Okay, so v3 cos theta. Okay, and its mass is m, so total momentum m v3 cos theta here. Okay, so m also multiply here. Okay, so m and here m and m will be cancelled here, so v3 cos theta is equal to 3. Okay, we give it equation number 1. Now from conservation of momentum in y direction, okay, so initially this both body, okay, here you see that in figure, this both body moving in horizontal directions, moving along horizontal directions, so no y components present here. Okay, and here after collision the first body will become at rest and the first part of this second body will move velocity 3 meter per second along y-axis. So this is a component. Okay, this is a vertical component, I mean y direction. So here the momentum along these directions m and velocity 3. Okay, and the second part of this second body will move with velocity v3. Okay, and its component, okay, it's vertical component, okay, along negative y-axis. So we put here minus symbol, v3 sin theta, and its momentum is minus m v3 sin theta. Okay, so initially, okay, so total momentum along y direction is 0 is equal to here the after collision first body is at rest. So okay, so we write here m and v1 already 0 here, plus this second body, the momentum in this second body 3m, and this body, I mean the momentum of this body is minus m v3 sin theta, minus m v3 sin theta. Okay, so this 0, m v1 also 0, plus 3m plus minus m v3 sin theta. Okay, so finally it becomes 0 is equal to 3m minus m v3 sin theta. So 3m is equal to m v3 sin theta, m and m will be cancelled to each other, 3 is equal to v3 sin theta. We give it equation number 2. So we have two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Okay, here you see that this is the equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. We use this both equation to solve our problem and find out the value of v3 here. Okay, so on dividing equation 2 by 1, okay, so v3 sin theta upon v3 cos theta is equal to 3 upon 3. Okay, so here v3 and v3 will cancel to each other. Okay, and 3 cancel to each other, so 1 left here. Okay, so this becomes tan theta is equal to 1, and we already know that tan 45 degree. Okay, so tan theta is equal to tan 45. Okay, we can write here 1. Okay, so tan 45 is equal to 1 here. Okay, so theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay, theta is equal to 45 degree. We put these values in equation number 2, then we will get the value of v3. Okay, so here in equation number 2 we use equation number 2 and put the value of theta. Okay, so here, so what is equation number 2? So v3 sin theta is equal to 3. You see that here, equation number 2, V3 sin theta is equal to 3 here. So we put the value of theta here. So V3 sin 45 degree is equal to 3. Okay, so sin 45 you already know that 1 upon under root 2 is equal to 3. So V3 is equal to 3 under root 2, okay, meter per second. So this is the value, this is the V3.